I think one of the great gifts of growing up in the 80s and the 90s was growing up with such memorable TV shows and such memorable TV show themes. Now I can think back and probably almost recite word for word the theme from Full House and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But one of the ones that, I don't know, maybe I have a particular attachment to is the old theme song from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
I love the Ninja Turtles so much that one year I actually dressed up as a Ninja Turtle for Halloween. And maybe I'm a little ashamed to admit, but the reality is the Ninja Turtles were my first introduction to the Renaissance artists whose names they bore. When you look at Michelangelo and Michelangelo, well, Michelangelo the artist, he's responsible for the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. And he's also responsible for the Pieta, which is an image of Jesus being laid in his mother's arms following his death on the cross. Now, Michelangelo, he said this about his work as a sculptor. He said, "In every block of marble, I see a statue as plain as though it stood before me, shaped and perfect in attitude and action. I have only to hew away the rough walls that imprisoned the lovely apparition to reveal it to the other eyes as mine see it." I guess the question is, how do we learn to see the world around us the way an artist does? How do we learn to see not just what is, but also what could be or what might be? I suggest there's a few steps we could take to do that. First one is this: we need to learn to take a step back. If you walk into an art gallery, you'll notice that the hallways are very wide, and often there'll just be one image with a big space around it. The idea there is not that we crowd a whole bunch of people to go in and do that. The idea is that then you can take a step back and try to appreciate the whole of what the artist has created. We need to learn to appreciate the whole picture of our lives, of those that we know, of the circumstances that we live through, especially when we go through hard times. Because hard times, it's almost like looking at part of the picture right in front of your face. And just a small part of the picture, not the whole of what your life or my life is going to be. Learning to take a step back and try to appreciate the whole thing. Secondly, we need to learn to get out of the picture. When artists created works of art, when they tried to reveal beauty to us in a sculpture, in a painting, whatever it might be, it usually wasn't about themselves. So much of what we do is, how do I represent myself? How do I show off what I'm capable of or what I've created or what I look like? There are moments where, you know what, a selfie is a great thing. Look at this extraordinary experience that I got to share with someone that I love. But if you scroll through your social media, if you have one, are you in most of the pictures? Because learning to see the way an artist does, learning to see the incredible beauty of the world around you, sometimes means you need to get out of the picture. And lastly, learning to see like an artist does means remembering that you are a work in progress. You're not done yet. And that sometimes the process of becoming the masterpiece that God has created you to be, and He absolutely has, sometimes becoming that masterpiece is something that takes some time. And it's okay that it takes some time. Michelangelo didn't create the Pieta in a day. He didn't paint the Sistine Chapel in a week. These took substantial amounts of time to create this timeless work of art. And the reality is the way in which God sees you. Well, He sees you as a masterpiece who is worth the work of a lifetime. So if you didn't get it right today, that's okay. If you can get it quite right tomorrow, that's okay too. Keep working at it. And I can tell you, as somebody who gets to spend time with you and around you, it is a privilege and an honor to see what it is, what incredible sculpture is being revealed to us. As you learn, as you grow, as you discover, as you fail, as all of these things go on. You have a question you'd like me to address in a later episode, jump onto micahsthird.com, use the contact page, and send me a message. God bless you guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power, they're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in the half shell and they're green.
when the evil Shredder attacks.